Hey, Bears fans! We're back with an exclusive video and the latest updates on our beloved Chicago Bears. Before we dive in, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. That way, you'll always stay up to date with breaking news and exclusive content. In a shocking turn of events that set the NFL rumor mill on fire, there's growing buzz that D'Andre Swift might be on his way out of Chicago. Yes, you heard that right, the explosive running back, who was expected to be a cornerstone in the Bears' revamped offense this season, is reportedly in the middle of a surprising negotiation that could see him leaving the Windy City before even getting truly settled. This rumor has caught everyone off guard, from fans to analysts, especially considering how vocal the Bears' front office had been about Swift being the missing piece in their ground game. Now, whispers from inside Halas Hall suggest that something behind the scenes may have shifted, maybe a disagreement, maybe a better offer elsewhere, or maybe just a strategic move. But whatever it is, this situation is rapidly escalating and the NFL world is watching closely. Let's rewind a bit. When D'Andre Swift signed with the Bears, it was seen as one of the smartest offseason moves. He was coming off a solid season with the Eagles and was finally showing flashes of being the dynamic back everyone projected him to be since his Georgia days. The Bears, in desperate need of consistent playmakers to support their young quarterback, seemed like the perfect landing spot. Swift himself expressed excitement about being part of a fresh chapter, and head coach Matt Eberflus praised his versatility in the backfield. Everything looked aligned. But now, just weeks into organized team activities, things appear to have taken a bizarre twist. Sources close to this situation are saying talks are ongoing and there's mutual interest elsewhere, which is code for something's brewing, and it's not just off-season chatter. Now, before Bears Nation hits the panic button, it's important to clarify that nothing is official as of now. D'Andre Swift is still technically part of the roster, but when you start hearing multiple insiders using phrases like tentative relationship, fluid situation, and negotiation table, you know something isn't sitting right. There's even been speculation, and I stress, speculation, that another team might have approached Swift's camp with an unofficial offer, leading to some backdoor discussions. If that's true, it could be a violation of NFL policy. But that hasn't stopped teams before. Remember, the league runs on back channels and quiet phone calls. It wouldn't be the first time a player considered changing uniforms before training camp even started. So what could possibly push a young, talented back like Swift to consider leaving a team that just invested in him? Well, some insiders are pointing to friction regarding his role in the offense. Apparently, there's been a bit of a tug-of-war between the coaching staff and Swift's camp about how he'll be used, whether as a traditional bell cow back or more of a hybrid playmaker. Swift has always been vocal about wanting touches, and if he feels that the Bears' game plan doesn't feature him the way he envisions, that could be a real source of tension. Add to that the presence of other young backs in the locker room, hungry for reps, and you can imagine the kind of competitive pressure building behind closed doors. And here's another angle that's starting to pick up steam: contract structure. Swift's deal, while fair on the surface, reportedly contains some incentives that are heavily performance-based. Now, that's not unusual. But when a player believes he's already proven his worth, it can create friction. Some say Swift's camp feels the Bears are hedging their bets a little too much, not committing to him as the guy in a way that justifies his market value. If there's a team out there, and rumor has it there is, that's willing to give Swift more guaranteed money and a clearer role, it's not hard to see why he might entertain a move. After all, this is a league where careers can change in a single snap. You also have to consider the culture fit. Chicago is a blue-collar, grinded-out type of team. Swift, while unquestionably talented, has a style of play that's a bit flashier, a bit more finesse-driven. There are whispers, and again, these are whispers, that some in the organization aren't entirely sold on whether he meshes with the Bears' identity. That's not to say there's a locker room rift, but it could mean that behind the scenes, both parties are starting to question if this marriage is really meant to last. And let's not forget, this is the NFL. Fit is everything. If there's even the slightest sense that things aren't gelling, teams will pull the plug faster than you can say depth chart. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep bringing you the latest updates on our Chicago Bears. And don't be shy, drop your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Meanwhile, fans are left wondering what this all means for the team's offensive strategy. If Swift does depart, the Bears will be scrambling to fill a massive hole. one they thought they'd already patched up. There's no denying the excitement that surrounded his signing, and if he walks, that optimism takes a major hit. It could also affect morale in the locker room, especially among younger players who were looking up to Swift as a leader and mentor. It sends a message, intentional or not, that things aren't as stable as they appear. And stability is exactly what this young Bears team needs right now. Other teams are definitely circling. We've heard murmurs about the Rams, the Cowboys, even a sneaky interest from the Ravens. All teams that could use an explosive back like Swift and who have the cap flexibility to make something happen quickly. If a bidding war begins, it puts pressure on the Bears front office to either commit harder or move on and try to get some value in return. And remember, this is still very much the offseason. There's plenty of time for deals to be made, and player movement always spikes before camp. If a team throws in a mid-round pick or an intriguing young player, the Bears might just bite. The bottom line here is this: DeAndre Swift potentially leaving the Bears is more than just a player movement story. It's a signal that the NFL offseason drama is alive and well. Whether this ends with Swift in a new jersey or simply sparks a restructured contract and a renewed commitment in Chicago, this story has legs. It's not just about football. It's about fit, finance, ego, and vision. The next few days are going to be critical. Swift's team is reportedly weighing all options, and the Bears front office is facing real pressure to either lock him in or let him go. Whatever happens, it's safe to say this will be one of the biggest plot twists of the summer. And finally, let's not forget the human element. Swift has always been seen as a class act, a team-first guy who just wants to play ball. If he's truly considering an exit, you have to believe it's not a decision being made lightly. Maybe he sees something fans don't. Maybe he's thinking long-term, about legacy, about system, about where he can shine brightest. Whatever the reason, this situation is unfolding quickly, and if you're a Bears fan, buckle up. The story of DeAndre Swift and the Chicago Bears may be headed for an unexpected ending, or perhaps just another dramatic chapter in the ever-evolving saga of the NFL. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Chicago Bears, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.